we leave you, we've had two fighters, great fighters that have been going back and forth with each other for a couple weeks now, and Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson. If we can get your perspective on that potential fight, and do you think it happens?
I think I don't know how good the fight will be, but I think Shakur is, again, like pound for pound, IQ wise, I think he's even up there with a Terence and those kind of guys. I think the difference with Boots is he's got the defensive mastercraft, and he also has the aggressive power to turn your lights out, and I think that's quite different. Do you know what I mean? Like Shakur, I say defensive. I think that's a bit harsh on Shakur, but he's not a huge puncher, but defensively and skill-wise, he's right up there as phenomenal. The difference with Boots is skill-wise, he's got that, but he can also, like I said, he can turn your lights out, and you'll see that more and more as he goes up the division. So, like, you look at fighters like Pernell Whitaker and stuff like that. What they lacked was that little bit of power and that aggressiveness that I think Boots has. I think the jury's still out a little bit on Teofimo. I don't know what you guys think. I mean, you have to respect him because he beat Loma, but I don't know.
Can't cut the ring off.
He's an excellent fighter. Yeah, he's an excellent fighter, but
he didn't cut the ring off on Barboza?
A lot of people,
Barboza doesn't move.
give Shakur the edge in that fight. Yeah. But do you think it depends on what Teofimo shows up?
Yeah, it always depends on what Teofimo shows up. I think Shakur beats him.
Yeah.
But the weight, again, right? Don't forget, Teofimo's a big 140.
Yeah.
Shakur is probably a small 135. Right? Or not really a big 135.
Yeah.
Teofimo's talking about going to 147. So you have a big size disadvantage going into that fight. But someone like Shakur is only going to get beat when he moves up and loses his advantage necessarily against a much bigger and stronger guy.
Yeah.
But I think that's a fiddly fight, don't you? I mean, I don't expect it to be this firefight. Yeah. I think Teofimo's very awkward and Shakur's very smart, and I don't know.
You got an interesting prospect at 154 that is coming off an impressive win, Jaleel Haggett.
Yeah.
He's been calling out Xander Zayas since we bring him up.
Yeah, that was a big win
Zayas.
because, let's be honest, they're defeating Puerto Rico to Jose Roman, who's fighting Tamir Smalls. That was a big kick in the nuts. And you know what's mad is, what Jaleel Hackett was doing fighting at 147, I do not know. I mean, when he fought Jose Roman, he could hardly stand up at the weigh-in. And I said to him, don't ever fight at 147 again. Then they wanted to rematch him at 147. Then he fell over or whatever he did. Then he moved up to 54. He looked like a different fighter. And he's a really good fighter. So, yeah, I think if you're Xander Zayas, I think he wants that, I think he said, isn't he, wants that Puerto Rican homecoming fight. Has Jaleel earned the right to fight Xander Zayas? I think it's a bit like Lima. You can say, yeah, it's a good fight, but you're going to get criticised. But, yeah, it was a big win for Jaleel. I thought he looked really good.
All right, last question, though. Conor